All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that wonders to the apostles and elders, great millstone, peace, society, so the hopefully let coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. I want to start out the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 35, in the NIV. It says, "For I have come to turn a man against his father, a daughter against her mother, a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies will be the members of his own household." All right, so foe goes into his enemies as well. And I want to go into this word a little bit and speak briefly, because little do you people know, when you're newly coming into the truth, and as I guess this is who I'm mainly going to speak to, when you come into this truth, you know you're on fire, and for the love of the truth and for the love of your people, because as we receive this beautiful gospel, right, the great good news, as it says, as we have learned the truth, right, as we have learned the truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, through our teachers, we have gained hope, right, through hearing this word. We gained great faith through hearing this word of knowing that the downfall of our enemy is near. No more oppression, which means because that's what that means when the downfall of our enemy. It means no more oppression, okay? No more heartache, no more pain. You see, which a lot of these things come from this devil, just to throw a few out there, and with the downfall and destruction of our greatest enemy, other nations, which is Esau, Edom, what? Righteousness, is going to come after that. As the scripture says, for Esau is the end of the world and Jacob the beginning of it that falleth. So in the process of the downfall of Esau, Edom, will be what? The return of our Lord Yahweh Shai. Okay? Salvation, which leads to after that of righteousness, flourishing on the earth. Okay? Us being able to serve our true powers, right, in all honesty, sincerity, and righteousness, without ever going off again. Just to throw a few things out there. Okay, so we try to show our people love and teach them the truth, but what ends up happening is the backfire comes. Okay, matter of fact, let's go get this. Book of Galatians, chapter 4, verse 16. It says, now I'm reading in the NIV again. It says, "Have I now become your enemy by telling you the truth?" And this what happens mainly when we try to tell our people the truth. Okay, the truth about the Holy Scriptures, which Esau, Edom, have took the Bible in his hands and deceived the whole world by teaching his madness, teaching his wayward doctrine. So when we come with the truth, right, contrary to what the world has taught, we would end up becoming enemies to our family, to our so-called friends of the world, to different associates at work that you was once tight and cool with. So it says, "Have I now become your enemy by telling you the truth? Those people are zealous to win you over, but for no good." You see, because these people really want us on their side. Okay, and what the scripture says, they think it's strange that we run not with them. Okay, that we're not running with them in the access to do wickedness, to do evil, right? To be in agreement with evil. So those people are zealous to win you over, but not for no good. What they want is to alienate you from us, so that you may have zeal for them. Right? It is fine to be zealous, provided the purpose is good, and to not be so always, not just when I am with you. All right. So, but the point is, it says, "Have I now become your enemy by telling you the truth?" Okay. And in all honesty, yes, we have become their enemy. Why? Because we're contrary to their energy and their vibration. We have a mindset that is contrary to their. Okay. There's two opposing energies, okay? And as we're trying to stay to the right, Okay, on the right hand side, they want to continue to stay on the left, right? That's why they say they think it's strange that you run out with them. Oh, you don't hang out with us anymore. You don't come to all the family events, this and that. The conversations don't be the same. Wow, because we're on two different energies. Okay, or we're working off of two different frequencies, and ours is on the right hand side and theirs is on the left. Okay, this is why these people talk about you. They mock you, when they see how you have changed your life. They see how you changed your diet. Okay, they see how you change your activities, your conversation, in other words, which that goes into your mannerisms, your conduct, and also what you speak. Okay, and a lot of times what you speak is what? Things that are on your mind. So, jumping back to that Matthew, chapter 10. Verse 30, 36 again. And it says, and a man's foes shall be they of his own household. So, believe it or not, the people that's going to come against you the most, more than likely are going to be the people that are the closest to you. Okay, inside your household, right? Outside your household, meaning closer family members. People that was more close to you, like friends of the world. These people are going to become what? They're going to become your foe. They're going to become your enemy. Right? So when you go into that word foe, it says hated, odious, hateful, hostile, hating and opposing another, used of men as an enmity with the Most High by their sin, opposing the Most High in the mind, a certain enemy, the hostile one. Right? And these people become what? They become bitter towards us. They become hostile towards us. Okay? And they have an opposing mindset, okay, against the Most High God, against the Holy Scriptures, against you, okay, not wanting to work wickedness. Right? So these people become what? A certain enemy for the most part. Some people are able to, have different relationships amongst the people, okay, which that's cool, if so, because if the scripture says if possible, be peaceable among all men, and that goes for women as well. So that's why I want to, I mentioned at camp yesterday of how if majority of the people in the world, which is our family is included, friends is included, they're not going to receive this truth. And if they can't receive it, cool. Let the filthy be filthy still. Don't beat them over the head with the truth. Don't try to beg them to get the truth. That's something you kind of do in the beginning stages when you enter into the truth for the love of the people of life. You're like, man, I can't believe I received this precious knowledge. I learned the truth. So you want to pass that on as well. But then what you see is what happens, which most brothers can attest to this, of you get a negative feedback, so to speak. I can't think of the word I want to use, but you don't get the results you're looking for. You get a lot of pushback from the majority of the people. And really, these people are in agreement with the way and the mindset of how this world is going. All right, so these are part of the people that is the spirit, part of the people of whom the spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive. All right, so don't be don't let it weigh on your mind. Don't let it surprise you that these people are going to come against you. Okay, these same people are going to be the ones, like I say, family members, people of your own household maybe, are the ones who are going to give you up, who are going to say, yeah, you are the problem. What you preach is a part of the problem, You preach, as you heard, I seen on the clip recently, a brother was out there teaching, and an individual said, you're anti-America, right? You're anti-unity. You're anti-love. You're hateful. You are a part of the problem. Your mindset is a part of the problem why the world is in the condition that it is today. See, that's what the BS they'll try to pass on to you. But really, their mindset is the reason why the world is in the condition that it is today, starting with Esau, Edom. But them, taking on that mindset and that agenda that he had pushed out through the earth, and they have accepted it and agreed with it. So really, they are part of the problem. But what I'm trying to tell you, brothers and sisters, and this is more going to you younger brothers and sisters in the faith, that hey, don't bend over backwards for these people in the world, man, because these same people are going to, a lot of these same people, not all, but a lot of these same people are going to be the ones that are going to give us up and that are going to give you the hardest time. They're going to be against you. Okay, but then you have a few others that you may know that may help. All right. So verse 37 says, anyone who loves their father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. Anyone who loves their son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. You see? So when it comes down to family, right? When it says, talking about loving them, just say if it got to the point where they want you to do something contrary to the Lord, right? And you do it. Well, that's showing that you love them more than loving Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, and you want to appease them instead of trying to please Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay, and what He delights for you to do. Okay, for what He delights your spirit to be in, or will rather want your spirit to be in, instead of appeasing, the flesh to make your family feel good. Matter of fact, I just thought of this. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy love to, Salaki says, why trimmest thou thy way to seek love? Therefore thou hast also taught the wicked ones thy ways. So why are you going to trim your way? I mean, you're on a path to righteousness to try to seek love, okay? To try to gain love from these people of the world. And like I say, what you doing so is showing that you got love for them, and how the way they may feel, or how the way they may look at you, rather than the Most High. So now back at Matthew chapter 10, verse 37 again. And now in the KJV, he that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me, he is not worthy of me. So you got to take this cross, take on the cross. You got to walk, just walk. All right. And that's everything that's going to come with this walk. You're going to have heaviness in the mind. You're going to be burdened. You're going to be oppressed. You're going to be called this. You're going to be called that. You're going to be persecuted for righteousness' sake. The scripture says the Lord, the servant, is not greater than his master. So all the things that the Lord, our Lord Yahushai went through and took on as he girded up his loins, we got to endure the same. We got to do the same thing. He was blameless. You see, he was blameless. And he had to take on and to endure all these things. But we got to take on a lot of the things that he went through as well. And we got to bear the cross. We got to be lied on. All right? These different things are going to happen. And some of these people are going to be able to attest to it for his family members to say, you know what? He does teach that. Yup, he does believe in this wholeheartedly. Yeah, we see him out there with his Bibles and with his group and with his garments and, this and that. I'm telling you, they're going to give you up. So your enemies are going to be ones, of your own household, people that are going to be the closest to you. Don't get it twisted, man. This is why brothers, always, we give you, we speak, starting with the elders, of certain things of how to operate, how to walk. so to speak, when you're around these different individuals, of being circumspect, you know, around a lot of these people at your workplace and at home and this and that. Because these people are not in agreement with you know, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, man. But they are in agreement with the way that the world is going, the way of wickedness. Truly. Okay? So, like I said, I know I'm leaving something out, I'm missing something. Can't think of it at the moment. If I do, I'll just do another video on it, Lord willing. But yeah, that's pretty much it, what I wanted to touch on. You know, as just a reminder of, hey, man, brothers and sisters, these people, hey, they are not with us. They betray us, they're with us, but they are not with us. And as things continue to fall, as things continue to collapse, as the world continues to be in this anti-Messiah spirit, you're going to see that these people are against us, as they are against Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. So that's it. The spirits. Till next time, I want to say shalom.